Meanwhile, let's switch gears here, folks, because really big news late after the bell yesterday was Disney announcing that they're going to lay off 28,000 employees. This as the pandemic, of course, continues to hit their park operations, but it's not all park operations, right? In a letter to employees, Disney blamed California for refusing to allow Disneyland to reopen. They say that's the catalyst for this mass layoff. Meanwhile, remember just billionaire bond fund manager Jeffrey Dunlap, he questioned whether or not he should leave California to escape its incompetent governance and high taxes. Joining me now to discuss, Policy Director at Independent Women's Forum, Hadley, Heath. Hadley, so we got these lockdowns in California, coupled with high taxes, coupled with onerous tax regulations, already stoking frustration that over the last 10 years has seen a mass exodus. I mean, are we at the point where businesses must be allowed to reopen, obviously smartly, as safe as possible, but they must be able to do it, or we're going to keep seeing these kind of mass layoffs?
Well, that's, we're in a position, especially when we're talking about theme parks, where there's a confluence of factors. One of them, of course, being the state restrictions in the state of California. You've also got the continued public health scare. But at this point, Charles, people are experiencing pandemic fatigue, and many Americans want to make their own decisions about what kind of risk they will take in terms of going to a theme park, going out to a restaurant, sending their children to school. And if they aren't free to make those decisions, of course, they have to follow whatever state or local ordinances are in place. And of course, when it comes to Disney and other similar sort of leisure industries, we're also looking at the economic impact on Americans. Do we have the spending money to take a family vacation to Disney? And I think that confluence of factors, the limitations by government, the public health scare, and the economic concerns are sort of, no surprise that we would see theme parks
pretty clear
hit hard.
about this. Hadley, Disney was pretty clear about this. Their parks are open in other places and other countries. Yesterday, the largest mall in America, probably the world, in New Jersey, said, yeah, we're open for business. We've made adjustments. Businesses are making adjustments. If you don't make adjustments, how many times can we handle a business laying off 28,000 people? Because this won't be the end of it.
Well, that's right. And you have to ask, what are those people going to do in the meantime? That's why you have Congress having these discussions about a stimulus. But the real question I think so many of those people are asking is, when can we get back to business as normal? When can I have my job back? Because the best economic stimulus, to kind of reframe a Reagan quotation, is a job. So when you give people the opportunity to work, you not only create an income for that person, but you create something productive for the economy for other people to enjoy. So ultimately, the best stimulus moving forward is going to be to allow people to work.
Yeah, and the dignity of a job. I've got a minute to go, but I thought about you immediately when I read this about the pandemic disproportionately affecting women, especially black women, Hispanic women, women with young children. In fact, they're saying this appears to be the first female recession, and it's going to wipe out decades of economic progress for women. How do you see it?
Well, certainly no surprise that women as social creatures work in a lot of social sectors of our economy. Those face-to-face interactions, hospitality, caregiving, those sectors hit really hard. That's not a surprise. Women also bearing additional child care responsibilities at home as those options have disappeared, as school has moved into the living room or at the kitchen table. So moms overseeing homeschool, that makes it harder for moms to participate in the workplace. My hope is that, again, we get back to normal and restore some of the economic highs that women saw just prior to the pandemic, with record openings of women-owned businesses, all-time low in poverty for single mothers. So let's get back to that place and let's restore the economy to its full steam.
Open the economy, open the schools, and let us get back there. I'm telling you. Hadley, thank you very much. Always appreciate our conversations.